Curly hair is not just a hairstyle, it's kind of a lifestyle. There is something really free and careless about it, and loose and kind of naughty. I love it. I keep saying this, and I truly mean this. I think that when you experience true love, it never really goes away. My dad is Polish. My mom is Moroccan. And I grew up around all kinds of different languages. And I love playing with it, and I love picking up new melodies. I think, basically, if you talk to anybody, you can gauge an idea of what it's like to feel deceived. You don't have to have run into a con artist to feel like you've been deceived by someone. I have a massive head of hair. It's a Jew fro. It's living and kicking. My mom's side is very orthodox, and my dad's side is the opposite, very liberal. I got a taste of both worlds, and I got to make up my own mind. I'm somewhere in the middle, which is a good place to be. It's never fun when you trust someone and that trust is betrayed. I definitely have conned a lot of people in my day. I'm not proud of it. It sounds like I am, kind of, now that I'm saying it. I don't come from a wealthy family, so for me to have to struggle as long as I have in New York and Los Angeles, and finally know that I have an income coming in for the next 10 episodes was a major life-altering moment. I can understand wanting to escape your life and be someone else. My curls were my worst nightmare growing up. My worst job would have to be waiting tables at a restaurant in New York. My boss was evil. Regret is a waste of time and energy and doesn't do a thing for me. I always wanted to be an actress, but I was embarrassed to say so, and somehow I found myself in the dance track. I'm very competitive, and I wanted to be the best in that field, too, although it didn't really speak to me. I was working maybe 4 different jobs just to make ends meet. I was really broke. I could barely pay rent. I didn't have a car. I was riding my bike from one job to another and then to audition in between. I'm very family-oriented. The happiest that I remember myself was putting on plays and pretending to be other people. With Imposters, I finally felt I had gotten something I could sink my teeth into. It's a dream come true, and I couldn't ask for a more fulfilling and challenging experience. It was something I didn't expect, a real surprise. I take great pride in portraying a strong female character who is independent and can take care of herself. I don't think we get to see that enough in television. I think finding a character starts in hair and makeup, fitting room. That's where it all kind of falls into place. I used to just go up to strangers and tell them really elaborate stories about who I was and where I was from and try to spice my story, which I didn't think was very exciting at all. That gave me a sense of life. A sense of excitement, but I don't do that anymore. People in Chicago are so cool. They are different, they're friendly, and just genuinely happy. Everyone's so polite and sweet. They even look cool. I love any project where I get to push myself and learn new things. I was playing a singer-songwriter, so I started writing. And I started going up to different places around Los Angeles and reading poetry of my own, which terrified me, but I had to do it. I picked up a guitar and started learning guitar. The Last Witch Hunter follows an immortal witch hunter played by Vin Diesel, and his job is to stop a plague from spreading and destroying the human race. There's so much serenity that comes from economic safety. The Beverly Cinema in LA screens old, artsy movies for half the price of regular theaters. It has an old-school vibe to it. It's cheap, and the selection of movies is always interesting and different. Very romantic. Growing up, I felt a little bit invisible. Anytime I push through a fear, I'm proud of that. I hung on to Hollywood by the skin of my teeth, and at first I fought over every piece of bread. Later, I got very small parts. I did lie once to get a job as a bartender. I said I had 2 years' experience making drinks, when really, I'd never made a drink in my life. I'm a bit of a reckless driver. We're all playing a role. You're playing a role at home. You're playing a role at work. You're playing a role to survive. I come from Israel, where most of the population is dark-haired, dark-skinned, dark-eyed. I find great joy in tradition, and, in fact, I seek it. As we see in life, change is hard. Even if you genuinely want it and make the effort, sometimes it's hard to get it. A way a woman walks and talks and moves and behaves is completely connected to how she looks. I was a dancer. Anywhere warm would be ideal for me to shoot Imposters. Thailand would be fantastic. I think that we all desperately try to fit into different molds, our parents, our bosses, our partners, social status, friends. We all figure out a look that we think will get us the job or make his parents approve of us or get that girl to want to go on a date, whatever. We all change ourselves to please whoever it is. I'm still far away from the person I want to be, but whoever this is for now, she's all right.